Hi. Hi, my name's Wanda. I am a trance channeler. That means I allow energy to pass through me. It turns into vibration in my throat, and that becomes a message with human words. So if you like the messages, press like and subscribe on YouTube if you're there. And if you're on Messages of Love from Beyond Facebook page, hi. um, and I can do private sessions. Mostly they're on Zoom these days. And I don't know, I guess that's it. I just like to say hello at the beginning. And you'll notice the energy passes through me and you'll see it come out at the other end. So I will also say goodbye at that end. All right. There is a certain attraction to strong, high vibrational energy. This is easy for you to notice when you're attracted to certain persons who have high energy. So it's easy to notice energy when you see it within a human body coming out. When there's no human body involved, it's sometimes a little more difficult for you to call it energy, but yet it's the same thing. So energy moves through humans, energy moves through the plants of your earth. Energy moves around you. Sometimes you feel this, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you feel as if there's someone speaking to you that is not your voice. Sometimes you'll feel as if you're being guided gently to a certain place or not, or to stay away from a certain place. So there are many triggers within you when you are near energy, but you have not always noticed within your physical being what the reactions are to. What we mean is you don't always notice energy because you don't pay attention to your physical being. Your physical being is alert. It feels energy. Emotions are created from the feeling of energy around. If you are suddenly seeing something that is dark and you're nervous about, your body tenses up automatically and your heart races. Your physical being responds to energy in this way. Now, if you see someone that you feel great loving towards, great feelings of love, your body responds also. Also your heart races, but this time you smile. So, heart races in response to energy because energy is moving within you. Your energetic being that resides within your physical being responds to other energy because it's the same. It's like noticing like. So the fearful and the loving responses that your body notices is energy. You often just notice the emotional response to energy, which happens after. But if you're able to be more aware of what's going on around you and what's going on with your own physical body, you'll start to notice something happens a moment before you have an emotional reaction. Otherwise, you would have emotional reactions all the time. You don't. You have emotional reactions in response to energy because your body knows what energy feels like. Your external body knows what energy feels like because you are full of energy that is from the universe of love. That's why you're moving around in physical. You are full of energy that resides or begins outside of you and comes into you when you are a new human. So now they have lived together long enough, your physical and your energetic self, to understand and become integrated. Even though when you are finished with your time there, your physical body expires and your energy continues, while they're together, They work together. Your body and your energy are one. So you may trust your body's reactions. You may trust your physical body because it is moving, because there's energy within it. Now, why are we speaking of this? There are many of you that are going around being influenced by the opinions of others, their brain and ego, instead of checking inside of yourself to find truth. Now, there are two ways for you to feel emotion. One is physically and energetically connecting to other energy. The other is brain and ego connecting to your brain and ego. So your brain and ego may also cause your body to react in certain ways, but it doesn't feel the same. And what we mean is when you are connecting energetically to truth and energy, you have a physical response that incorporates all of your being. Your veins, your arteries, your liver, your heart, all of your physical beings that are full of energy react to this. When you're having brain and ego to brain and ego, only your emotions respond. Then afterwards, there's a suggested reaction physically. Now, this is slightly complicated. Brain and ego can control your physical being, but they use emotion first to do it. You're afraid, and then your body tenses up. If it's energy, your body tenses up first, and then you'll have an emotional response after. This seems like a small notion, but it's vitally important for you to understand that you can trust your physical being, your energetic being, because they are one. And you are able to discern whether your brain and ego are causing the emotion or whether your physical being is causing the emotion by paying attention to which comes first. This is a very important lesson. We are going to call this a lesson because many of you have forgotten this. As you come into physical form, you have to relearn what it's like to be in physical with energy and with a brain and ego. And in this way, it's often difficult for you to be pure love energy because you have to sort out the physical part of it. But the most important thing to remember is that you are a physical being that is holding love energy. We have called it energy for this exchange, but it's truly love energy. It's high, clear energy that connects you all together, humans, non-physical, and your earth. So it's important also to remember that. We're not speaking of regular energy that you use for your electrical appliances. We are speaking of love energy that connects all of you together as one. There is much love here for you. Namaste. Ooh, that's the energy, but that's what the energy looks like when it comes out. Oh, let's sit down here. So that really sounded like a lesson, not a remembering, because it's something I guess we had to learn after we were here. And I will say that I haven't always known my body or paid attention to what its real needs were. And this energetic exchange or experiences have been really good for me to remember that I can trust my physical body, that there's memories held within it, and that within that is the energy. And they've talked so many times about how when the body lays down, the energy whoosh, just goes off somewhere else, that I've come to understand that they're two different things, but when they're together in this life, like right this moment, they're one. So the energy is flowing, the love energy is flowing within me. And that today was new information for me about the emotion they've talked before about the emotion and check what happened right before physically, but they've never talked about if it's brain and ego, the emotions first, then you have a physical response. So I'm gonna have to sit with that one. I've never heard that before. I don't know, maybe you guys have. So that's new for me, but so far they really haven't led me astray. It's so I guess that will be truth, but definitely check in for you if it is for you. Okay, that's it for me. Have a good day. Bye.